Good morning, everyone. Right now on Shepperton, it is 5 a.m. on Friday, July 17th, 2020. There really isn't any news to speak of today. By the way, did anyone tune in for that documentary show that was on TV yesterday? It was all about the history of boxing, and actually, it was quite informative. For one thing, I learned that talking about boxing puts me right to sleep. Oh dear, there I go again, prating on about my personal TV habits. Sorry, folks. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. Thank you, Isabel. I will. Hello out there in YouTube land. It has been a very long time since I uploaded a video. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Quentin, and my content on this channel has varied over the last few years. But today we are doing Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm apologizing right now for the quality because my capture card wasn't working properly because last weekend I wanted to film a villager hunt because I had a villager leaving, but like I said, I couldn't get my capture card to function. So I'll be doing some testing and adjusting later this weekend. And hopefully by the time it's time for me to do another villager hunt, I can go live. So we will see how that goes. What am I doing? Okay. So we're gonna start at the airport and we're gonna head over to our residential services area, or residential area, I should say. We're here at the airport, and then we're going to head over to my residential area on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, straight up to the museum, and then we'll come back down and do a circle on the left side of the island. Now, I want to do this island tour because I hate the way my island looks. I've been very picky. Like, I've been struggling with my residential services area because, really quickly, as you can see, it is super close to the airport. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away from the airport. So, not much I can really do here. But I like the path that I have going on that I'm walking on right now. So, I feel like I'm on the right track. It's just filling in everything around it. So here we have my residential area. Again, going back to the map, we have Phil, Roscoe, Nana, Hornsby, Gala, Naomi, Piper, Colton, Rold, and Flora. Now, Colton, he is my favorite villager, and he lives right next to me. I'll get to that in a moment when we get up to that part of the neighborhood. But yeah, it's actually not 5 o'clock in the morning where I'm at right now. It is actually 1 o'clock in the morning. It's still Friday, July 17th, though. I already did my daily activities for July 16th and then adjusted the clock to now. So that way we can have some ambient lighting. Museum. We'll do the museum first and then we'll come back down here and I'll explain everything. Okay. Oh, ooh. I forgot that I got rid of my original incline that was here. Yeah, that's no longer here now. Because it wouldn't get perfectly centered with the entrance of the museum. So I was like, ugh, I should have gone with my original idea and put it on either side. So I recently just finished that. And my museum, I was kind of trying to make it look like Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland, California, but with how the island is laid out, it's kind of on a cylinder type thing. So with perspective and everything, it doesn't quite work out the way I wanted to. But we have a wishing well. Homage to Snow White's grotto. Again, Disneyland, California. Now, my island is not based on Disneyland, California. I was originally going for a overgrown forest, kind of inspired by Disney's Sleeping Beauty, hence why my museum looks like Sleeping Beauty Castle, quote unquote. Um, but I've just been thinking, and I want my island to be more open, and you'll see why in a minute. But here is my stargazing area right behind my museum. Very simple, couple director's chairs, a telescope, and I recently put down some star fragments just to make it look a little nice. And then we can't go that way because it's blocked. And then over here is where I put the wedding stuff. Eventually, this is all going to be moved, and I'm going to put fossils and stuff out here eventually. But for now, this works. No message in the bottle over here. Also, my spinning wheel bonfire. Again, homage to Sleeping Beauty. So yeah, Sleeping Beauty was an inspiration for part of my island. And so the idea was that the museum would be the castle, and then here would be the village. So we have Nook's Cranny with a little free DIY area so visitors can come and look through if they see anything they like or don't have or somebody else might want. It's free to take. Also got a workbench here and a trash can to throw anything away. We got a little mini cafe, the fortune cookie cart from the Pocket Camp items, and the Able Sisters, which is eventually going to get moved. And then my little peninsula land extension, I turned it into a picnic area, and I know that is a fin. However, fishing for me, I do better than handheld mode than playing on the TV. So we're just going to forget that. Now, with my villagers, I originally was going to leave it like this, have them all in one spot, and I wanted to put a summer pool back here, but I just don't have enough space for it. So it's like, okay. Also, as nice as it is to have all of my villagers in one space, with the exception of Colton, it's so that I don't have to run all over my island trying to find them. It's just nice having them in one spot. And hold on. Okay, we're still recording. Okay. It's been a while since I've had to record a video like this. I got to remember that I cannot let my MacBook fall asleep. Okay. I originally wanted all my villagers to be in one place because it makes it easier to find them, especially if the majority of them are home. I know they're in one spot, and I don't have to look all over my island for them. So that's going to change. I'm going to spread them out like they were in the GameCube version and Wild World on the original DS. Okay, so now we're back at residential services, and Leaf is here, which is perfect because I may need to buy flowers from him later. So originally I had a couple hybrid flowers growing right here. I moved them and replaced them with fountains for now. I do have a river back behind residential services, kind of going around my fruit orchard, which I also need to harvest later. But I might fill it in and move the river further back to go halfway between my orchard. I don't know, but I'm not going to focus on that. I'll show you the area I am going to focus on right now. All right, so back on the path, past the airport. Hybrid red pansies, been trying to get purple ones, which I do have. I need to relocate them. And here we have a couple fossils out on display. Triceratops, and Brachiosaurus. Also, my outdoor gym, which will get moved. And a little recreational beach. We got surfboards, the cooler from the fishing tournament, nice bonfire, some log benches, some beach towels, bottle and a DIY. We will save that for later. And then right here is currently where my hybrid garden is. I've been trying to get more blue roses. I finally got some purple ones, so I'm gonna have to relocate these orange ones and distribute the purple ones to try and clone more. I still have my hybrid reds that created the blue ones, and right now they're giving me black roses, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be busy replanting flowers. The blue windflowers, I'm finally getting more clones of. I got some purple pansies that I'm trying to clone more blue pansies. The orange hyacinthus. Words are hard. I'm trying to get them to produce a purple one. I have gotten these to produce blue ones. So how I got all these was from these guys, and then they eventually cloned themselves. So trying to get purple, it's not easy. Before we go up to the campsite, I'm going to show you my mermaid grotto work in progress area. Treasure Cove, I guess. We have the X marks the spot from NintenTalk. You can check out his channel for his creator ID. Hopefully he has it linked. The white anchor from the most recent fishing tourney. We have a barrel, shell fountains, shell bed, coconut juice, shell speaker with Marine Song 2001 playing, and a hardwood shovel just placed there to dig up buried treasure. Surrounded, well, not surrounded, but hidden by coconut trees. But yeah, this part of the island I'm going to redo because my villagers, they don't come back here. Every now and then, I will see a villager go about up to this point, and that's it. Sometimes I'll see somebody doing yoga up here, but they never go past this palm tree. So I want to open this area up a little bit more. So I'm going to have to relocate my campsite, which I have elevated on a second level. And yes, that's a lily of the valley, so my island is at a 5-star rating right now, but it's not where I want it to be. And any fans of Jurassic Park out there, check this out. Whoa, we got dinosaurs on the loose. They're gonna eat the campers. Roar. I had no idea that the T-Rex model could do that. I thought it was only limited to the Spinosaurus, and I only knew the Spinosaurus could open its jaws because I saw a video on Instagram, and that was cool. So waterfalls we can hop over. Ah, that was a beetle that I don't have. That's another thing that I need to do is go on a mystery island tour and try and catch some of the beetles that I don't have. I also need to relocate my black cosmos and try and get more to clone. So yeah, this eventually is gonna get flattened. Yeah, because I have another X marks the spot because everything on this side of the X is gonna be flat, and back here it's gonna be terraformed. So here we are at mine and Colton's house. I know I have mail. I'll get more to that later. I'm going to have to move our houses because I'm going to build this up to the 3rd tier and move our houses up there. Now, the reason why I have Colton next to me is because when I saw his rendering for New Horizons and the Prince tunic, I fell in love. I thought he looked so handsome. I was like, I had to have him on my island. And he was also my very first camper after I got the campsite built. I was so happy. I sent a text message to my best friend, Amnicor, who is also playing New Horizons, and Amnicor is her online name. I won't give you her real name for her privacy. But she had Colton in her village, or island, I should say, and he moved out, and Colton came to my campsite. Now, this is not the same Colton that was on her island. It's a completely different one. But the fact that he came to my campsite and was my very first camper, it made me so happy. I had to have him move in right away. Back here, we have the beach where Red comes to sell you art. I have to figure out how I'm going to get an incline to work alongside with this one, because having to use the ladder just to come to the beach back here is a hassle. So I will be figuring that out. So yeah, overgrown forest, kind of hidden. And then we come over here. Oh, too far. To my view, which was inspired again by Sleeping Beauty when Briar Rose, aka Princess Aurora, is singing in the forest. She comes to a large tree and a cliffside overlooking the kingdom, and you can see the castle in the background and the village. So yeah, that's where this came from as a result of that. You can kind of see the silhouette of the museum slash castle, but this is not the best lighting for it. And as much as hard work as I put into this one, it may or may not stay. We'll see. Because pretty much everything in the sea acre, pretty much that whole section, it's going to be flat. And then B and A are going to be elevated. Mostly B, because A is just a sliver of land, rocks, and ocean. So yeah. But I'll figure this out. I will figure this out. Tom Nook is not going to be happy with me though, because I still owe him 600,000 bells for extending my right room, and I'm about to move all of my villagers and the Able Sisters. I'm going to move the Able Sisters closer to the beach as homage to the original Animal Crossing. Also spread out my villagers' houses, again, in homage to the original Animal Crossing. Okay, and I think I broke my game because when I adjusted my clock, I accidentally set it to 4:55 in the morning instead of past 5. Actually, no, I set it past 5 o'clock first, and I was like, oh wait, I can't do that. And now so I set it back to an extra hour, so it was 4:55 instead of 5:55, and I think I have more fossils than I should have. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But here's my fruit orchard. And I'm dreading this because I'm going to have to move my orchard for the 4th time, probably. My orchard has pretty much been in the same area. First, I moved it all the way pretty much over here where this fence is, and then that waterfall, it was originally very narrow, and it just had a stream of water run all the way down behind residential services. And then everything over here was just trees. I moved all my trees over so I can make the waterfall and the river wider. But now I'm going to have to move some of my fruit orchard again because I'm going to have the river run halfway through my orchard so I can have more trees up front. So half of these guys are going to have to move forward. River's going to go in between. And this fake bridge will most likely get moved as well. And I think that wraps up the tour, and I'm scaring bugs again. So, a little mini recreational area for this part of the beach. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this island tour. So, I'm going to go ahead and end the video, take a break from Animal Crossing, edit this, post it, and then pull an all-nighter with moving flowers, moving the campsite, and terraforming. And I'll most likely be doing it all day today, in addition to laundry. Yeah. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I'll link my Instagram and whatnot, and you can follow me on there for more Animal Crossing stuff. And hopefully, I'll be back soon with another Animal Crossing video with better quality. Take care, guys.